In the meantime, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, has been formally decorated with his new rank. The decoration ceremony, which preceded the meeting of the Federal Executive Council, was performed by President Muhammadu Buhari. State House correspondent Adam Musambo reports.
The decoration of the new army chief with his new rank by President Muhammadu Buhari, assisted by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, followed the confirmation of his appointment by the National Assembly. Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya was appointed Chief of Army Staff on the 27th of May this year to succeed the late Army Chief, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Attahiru. Holder of Bachelor of Arts in History and Masters in International Affairs and Diplomacy, the new Army Chief from Bodinga local government area of Sokoto State was commissioned as a lieutenant in 1990 and rose to become Major General in the Nigerian Army in the year 2017. President Muhammadu Buhari did not speak at the brief ceremony, but the Minister of Defense, Bashir Magashi, told NTA News that the new Army Chief is not unmindful of the high expectations from him.
The President has already talked to us how he wants us to operate. Like every other chief, his mandate is to bring an end to this banditry, kidnapping, and the Boko Haram issue. Nigeria will not allow this kind of nonsense to be happening. We won't take on anybody who is carrying arms, and that is the truth about it. I don't think there is anything wrong to get rid of your enemy if he wants to get rid of you. And that's what the President is saying. You cannot hold a weapon and be allowed to stay alive.
Also speaking to newsmen, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya was emphatic that everything will be done within the limits of the law to justify the trust and confidence reposed in him by the President.
I want to pledge my unalloyed loyalty on behalf of officers and men of the Nigerian Army, and also continue to do our very best to arrest these challenges we have, particularly insurgency, insecurity, and other violent crimes. We are already all getting successes. We will leverage on that, including our experience in this job, and by the grace of God, we shall get there.
What message do you have to the bandits and other criminal elements undermining national security and stability? The President said they will be treated in the language they understand.
That's what we have started doing already, and many of them have been sent to God to go and answer for their crimes. We'll continue to do that.
Before his appointment as Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, a highly decorated officer, was the Commander, Theater Command Headquarters, Operation Hiding Kai, fighting terrorism and insurgency in Nigeria's northeast. From the State House, Adam Musambo, NTA News.
And we'll say congratulations to him now. Security is everybody's business, but for the National Security Advisor, it is a way of life. Marrying concept to actuality has necessitated a proactive development of a management doctrine by his office to respond to the exigencies of the moment. The implementation of the key component of the strategy, which requires a multi-agency collaborative approach, brought about a simulation exercise conducted in Abuja. And Calvin Urunoye reports.
It is a drill, a multi-agency counter-terrorism response simulation at the Moshood Abiola Stadium. As terrorists shift focus to soft targets like markets, churches, and other public places, security agencies are preparing for eventualities. When a terrorist attack occurs in a crowded place like a stadium, the impact is usually huge. The panic and stampede may come with high casualties. How security agencies will respond, starting from the Control Incident Center coordination, timing, evacuation and treatment of injured persons, were practiced in an operation codenamed Idahun Konkon, meaning quick response.
You can see the response of all the MDAs here. You know, we have each one doing what they are supposed to do in line with the doctrine. It's so beautiful.
Helped develop the medical SOP, and we've done the same for assault forces, counter IED, and K9. So those, and there are lots of other things.
Assisting the various MDAs with critical training that's going to help Nigeria in their time of crisis.
For a metro train station attacked with a chemical weapon, A response procedure was simulated at the Ido metro station in Abuja, underlining the importance of inter-agencies collaboration in counter-terrorism operations. Officials who observed the simulation are optimistic that with fine-tuning, the standard operating procedures will be ready to be replicated at local and state levels in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture. In Abuja, Kelvin Ewonwaye, NTA News.